Date yet?
Well, no, that's half the problem. Everybody seems to want one, and we can't until Paulina is cleared, so... Yes.
Yeah, I mean, he could have just assumed his name and be using his assets.
They're hanging out in a town where no one's wise to him.
I need a photograph, Cameron.
He was the member of several different board of directors for different companies.
Good idea. The annual reports.
Yeah, we could get a photograph.
I need it. I need to put a face to David Halliday's name.
Can't believe the minute someone comes along who actually treats you decent and you get cold feet.
I'm not scared. It's just disconcerting.
To treat you with respect, like you deserve. You know, a shrink would tell you that you're suffering from a loss of self-esteem.
Spare me the magazine wisdom, little one. If you must know, I was tempted to get a little more involved with David the other night.
And?
Cameron showed up.
Great, the C word.
When Cameron showed up, he was actually very gracious. He told David that he would be letting me go.
Mind games, Mom.
He didn't know I was there. He even told David to take care of me.
So let him.
It's not that easy, Allie.
Yes, it is. David, music, candles, romance, honesty, and there's Cameron. Lying, cheating, broken heart. Mom, David would never lie to you the way Cameron did.
Nice photo. David Halliday back to camera. I don't like this. We gotta warn Amanda.
You've been warning her for weeks, Cameron. Is she listening to you?
No, that's why you're gonna have to do it.
Me? She's not gonna take it from me. She keeps telling me he's shy.
You're right.
We need something. We need more than a non-photograph of the guy to prove to Amanda something's wrong.
Well, I'll get him on the phone. I'll make him show
wait
himself.
wait a second. Go over there.
He's a liar, Rachel. By the time we get over there, he'll have his story cooked up.
Well, who's saying that we're going to announce ourselves?
Cass, where are you? He's not at home, and it's too early for him to be at court.
No kidding.
I'm sure that there is a logical explanation for where he is, Matthew.
Sure. Cass and Ann worked late.
On Paulina's case?
You're right. We have to go home.
Well, how can we do that? I mean, aren't we still waiting for the part for your car?
Car's fixed. It's right outside.
It is.
Yep. They must have dropped it off last night.
Oh, and they just never called you. How about that?
Well, maybe they didn't want to disturb us.
Why? There wasn't anything to disturb.
Nope. Just two people who share the same child, sharing the same bed.
Because we got stuck here. Don't you dare turn this into some kind of little tryst.
Lila.
I mean, I am Marion Cass. How many times do I have to say that to you?
Till you get it right.
You are just impossible. Do you know that you are impossible?
But cute. Mm.
You are...
Lila.
Matt.
No. You go first.
I think you should let me get dressed.
Yeah, why don't I go in the next room and I'll let you
Yeah,
get
why
dressed.
don't you do
Okay.
that? Okay. Lock your door. Oh my God, it's Cass! Hi!
Here, there's a damsel here in distress.
I'm not dressed.
The problem with that is...
No problem at all.
That's right. The advantages of knighthood.
No. Oh, Cass, honey, where have you been? I've been trying to call you.
I'm sorry, baby, but it's Paulina's trial. I pulled an all-nighter. I By the time I got your message, it was too late.
Oh, what time is it? Have you gotten any sleep at all?
Well, I got to get back before court convenes. And yeah, I got some sleep, but seeing you wrapped up in this sheet
Oh.
just makes the bed all that much more appealing.
Oh, okay.
What you got there, huh?
No, no.
You found your fiance's cabin, all right. The door was open.
Well, everything's fine, thank you.
Mother and I don't usually see so much activity up here this time of year.
Well, that's very interesting. Now, if you could excuse us.
Yeah. You see, I have to get back to my little girl, and it's a little chilly in here.
The lady needs to get dressed?
Oh, sure. Well, ma'am, you want me to tell your friend in the other cabin that you're checking out now?
Yes. Oh, yes. That would be quite lovely of you. Very kind
Well,
of
if anything else you need.
No, that'll be all. Thank you.
Bye.
Would you just love to meet Mother?
Yeah, I'd just love to if I didn't freeze to death before I had the great pleasure. Cat.
Yes, baby.
Honey, would you do me a favor? I'm so cold, and I would love a nice hot cup of coffee. Do you mind getting me, please?
You miss the fun?
Oh, yeah, we were going to save that fun until the honeymoon. Remember that?
Oh, what you got under that sheet for me, huh?
Please, cup of coffee.
Oh,
A little
chivalry.
cream.
The disadvantages of knighthood. Okay, coffee, cream, and sugar. Okay. Even though you're sweet enough.
I love you.
Love you too.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I've got to get dressed. By now, Jasmine's probably screaming her little head off. She needs me.
Us, darling.
No,
Yes,
Yes, she needs us, but not in the way that you think she needs us.
Well, if you believe that, why did you light a candle?
Ellie, I really do care what you think, but your loyalty towards David just seems a little over the top.
You always told me loyalty was a good thing.
It is. It is. Why don't you tell me what you like about him?
Well, for one thing, he is not totally into himself like Cameron. I mean, he listens. If you have a problem, he totally puts himself out for you.
Doesn't necessarily mean that he doesn't want anything in return. Okay. Go on.
Well, I'm like the CDs and the concert passes and the limo to the mall.
Kind of hoping that we could stick with things that were a little deeper.
Okay. Like the time that I found out Cameron got Josie pregnant.
Okay, so we've got to go there.
Well, you wanted to know. I didn't know whether to tell you or not, but David was really there for me.
David knew about Josie's baby before I did.
No, I didn't tell him that I knew.
But he knew that there was a problem with Cameron.
Well, yeah, but I had to talk to someone.
And on his advice, you told me and stopped the wedding.
See, I knew that you would do this. I knew that you would think the worst. For your information, David told me to do what I thought was best. He didn't tell me to tell you.
Okay. I just didn't realize how involved you and David were. That's all.
When you were getting that info off the net, you didn't find out the penalty for breaking and entering, did you?
Halliday isn't going to want to press charges. He won't want the publicity.
But if he does, you're picking up my legal tab, right?
Just open the door, would you?
See, lady.
I don't need a promo. I need you to trip the tumblers.
I got it.
Good.
Okay, let's search the place.
Oh, yeah. Now that we're trespassing, we might as well make it worth something. Let's look for something personal. Find anything?
No.
Nothing personal. Anywhere. What did you find in the bathroom?
It's razors, really bad cologne, nothing special.
Fingerprints. There gotta be fingerprints here somewhere.
Yeah. And if he left any, they're going to be on the receiver at the telephone.
Okay, great. There's another phone over here. Quick, quick, before he gets here.
Okay, let's
Right.
go.
Yeah, you can get the prints off of the FBI files, right?
Yeah, Josie could help me.
Okay, you go. I'm staying.
You can't stay here.
Yeah, I am staying here. Look, I'm not scared of David Halliday. I've been toe-to-toe with Jordan Stark.
Yeah, but you don't even know the guy.
Maybe I don't. But more importantly, David Halliday doesn't know me. Now go, 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 go. All right, Mr. Halliday, I'm waiting for you.
I didn't lie to Cass exactly.
What would you call it?
A sin of omission. You know, I left out some details of a very complicated night that, frankly, I'd rather forget.
Oh, so complicated makes lying okay.
No, but if you're not guilty, what does it hurt?
Well, I think you should ask Cass about that, and he'd clear that up for you.
Look, if I've told Cass everything, it would just make it harder to explain. Besides, you're acting like something happened.
Like you had something to hide?
No, like... look, nothing happened, okay?
Are you sure?
I'm sure. Okay? I mean, you know, maybe in your imagination. But not in mine. Besides, what happens in your imagination can count anyway.
Ouch! Oh.
Look, please don't make more out of last night than it was, Matt. Please. We have Jasmine together. Let that just be enough, okay?
Sweet and hot. Just like my baby.
Thank you.
So, Matt, I hear your car broke down. Haven't heard that one since high school.
Look, I was just trying to find a place for us to have our honeymoon. Something special, you know?
Well, I hope this wasn't your destination.
No, this wasn't it, but you know my sense of direction, and Matt didn't want me to be on those dark roads at night alone, so...
Well, Matt, you can leave the chaperoning of Lila to me from now on.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Right when you're in the middle of a trial?
I'd love to stay and spar, but I do have to get to court. I'll tell Paulina you said hello. Shall we?
And as long as I'm alive and I have a few bucks to my name, I'll always take care of you. You can have love, too, right now. I know it's not going to happen. We're divorced. I just wish that I'd been that guy that night, dancing with you. Did you ever wonder how could be? How good it could be?
With my heart, it makes me furious. Oh, but if you want me to love you, then baby, I'm a wing. Girl, you know what I will. Oh, tell it like it is.
Pretty close call, huh?
Yep. I guess it was. Oh, there you go. Should cover it.
Was that the jealous husband?
No, I am.
You make it sound like we planned this whole thing out. We ran into each other at the Lucky Lady. He bought me a soda. It's not like we talk on the phone every night.
It didn't seem like he was looking for anything other than friendship.
Sure it did.
Go on.
Well, I think that David is auditioning to be my stepdad.
Allie.
What? I think it's cute.
Believe me, I know how cute David can be, but I also know that David isn't the milquetoast that he was when he walked in here a few months ago.
Oh, and that's a bad thing?
think that David can be a very smart man who wants more than he's letting on.
So he's subtle. Wait, what do you want him to do? Bop you on the head and drag you into his cave?
No.
Mom, he cares so much about you. You know, it was David who thought up that whole Brava shoot to get you on the boat.
David knew about the trip? Why didn't you tell me about that?
So aren't you going to congratulate me?
For what?
Oh, my restraint.
Oh, honey, it's not going to be that much longer. As soon as I get this wedding all set...
Finding my fiancée in a secluded motel with her ex-husband, and not one jealous word passes these lips?
Well, Cass, I mean, you shouldn't be. I mean, nothing happened between Matt and I.
I know.
How do you know?
The clerk told me about the garage ordering the parts for Matt's car. And luckily, this place was empty, so Matt couldn't pull the old, gee, there's only one cabin left. It looks like we're going to have to share it routine. I'm sorry, did you say something?
No. Just thank you. You know, for coming all this way out here.
Well, what were you thinking coming all this way at night?
I was thinking that I love you. And I wanted to find the perfect place for our honeymoon. Hey, you know what? The place I wanted to go is about a half an hour from here. Why don't you say we check it out together, huh? And why don't you call in sick, huh? And we can check out the beds.
Well, when you've got a client up for murder one, calling in sick is not an option.
Well, I see a quickie, though, a few minutes ago. That was a good idea.
Honey, you know I love your irrational whims.
Oh, my irrational whims?
Yes.
Well, you are not the only one under pressure, you know?
Oh, I know. Picking out pubos can be hell.
Oh, that is not fair. I've practically been a prisoner at the Corey Mansion.
You could have come to live with Charlie and me, but that wasn't right. That wasn't proper.
I have been terrified of Jordan Starr.
Yeah, well, you weren't so scared that you didn't get yourself marooned out in this godforsaken place.
Well, at least I got a little attention from my fiancé.
Well, honey, if that's the kind of attention you love and crave, you sure were a roaring success.
Grandma swore me to secrecy. She wanted to get you out of town, away from Cameron and that Jordan guy.
You told David anyway.
Well, yeah, I thought he could come too. I figured it would be the perfect place for you two to be alone.
Oh, Allie.
Well, what, and come back happy? I mean, what a concept.
I don't believe I'm hearing this.
Would you just lighten up? It's not that big of a deal.
It is a big deal, Allie. Grandma asked you to not tell anyone about the trip.
But it was just David.
She thought that someone set her up.
David didn't trap her in that clock
No,
tower.
I'm not saying that he did.
Well, he was trying to get us all on the boat on time, Mom.
It was very important that no one outside of this family know about that trip. And now you're telling me that David knew.
Well, David would not have said anything to that Jordan Stark guy.
He didn't. Who did? Allie, look, I don't know what all this means. I really don't. But please, from now on, I don't want you to see David anymore, okay?
You're joking, right?
No, I'm as serious as I could be.
I can't believe you went there. He is my friend.
He is a lot older than you, and I think he has an agenda that you don't understand.
No, it's you I don't understand. I mean, you're the one who's blowing hot and cold all the time. You've got headaches. You're so out of it. I can't even talk to you anymore. Allie,
don't.
Mom, I am not a kid anymore. And David's the only one who sees that. He's the only one in this idiotic town that I can talk to.
Your face.
Ah, Rachel Hutchins, we finally meet.
It's impossible.
I should be flattered?
I imagined your face with practically nothing to go on, and here you are.
You imagined my face?
I sculpted your face.
Oh, that's right. God, I am so so sorry about that. I wasn't feeling well, and I stumbled into it, and, well, I know art is irreplaceable, but if there's anything I can do to pay for the damage, I would be...
Who are you?
What? Well, I assumed you knew that. Or are you in the habit of breaking into the darkened rooms of strangers? No, I'm sorry. That was very rude of me. I'm David Halliday. I'm your daughter's investor in Brava.
Oh, yes, I know who you say you are. But I just sculpted your face, and I've never seen it before. Now, how did I do that?
Well, I'm afraid I'm at a loss. You see, I didn't see the bust before I knocked it over, and perhaps if I did, listen, I hear you're a very talented artist.
Oh, no, it takes more than talent to sculpt a face you've never seen.
Well, I've been spending a lot of time with Amanda. Perhaps she described me to you.
I don't think so.
Well, then, maybe you and your daughter share an intuition.
You don't need intuition. Not with bone structure.
Well, I've never had my bone structure questioned before.
No, you don't have to. Bones don't lie. You see, you take a skeleton, and you fill it in, and here you are.
Here I am, plain and feeling rather simple.
Did you know that no two bone structures are ever exactly alike, except possibly when somebody's related? Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that. I've only met the man once, and I can honestly say I'm insulted.
You are Jordan Stark. How did you do that?
If that's an accusation, I hope you'll reconsider it.
Was it a mask?
I don't want to sue Amanda's mother for slander.
Are you threatening me?
No. No, of course not. Please, just sit down and we can work out why this was all...
Jordan Stark and David Halliday are the same person. That's why you've been avoiding me. That's why you knew I would recognize you.
Mrs. Hutchins, clearly I look nothing like the man.
Your eyes, your bone structure, your voice is exactly the same. You see, you can't change those. Why did you do it? You made a bid for my sympathy. You told me about your pain and your loss. Why did you do that? Why? Because I was a rich widow and you wanted to steal me. But you haven't stolen anything. You've just insinuated yourself into my house. Into my daughter's affections. That's it, isn't it? You just want her. What are you, a sex maniac, a pervert? What are you? What kind of a madman are you?
I don't know what I did to bring this
But
about.
it wasn't just a man,
But
it was my
clearly,
whole family.
If you think that I'm...
Why, Matthew, why?
Maybe you should talk
Why?
to someone professionally about this.
And Illumina, the...
Mrs. Hutchins, I think you should go home right now. So let me call my driver and I'll... Second thought, I'll drive you home myself.
All right, you have to let me go because people know I'm here, and if I'm not home, then they'll...
I'm sorry.
You'll be
I'm
finished.
sorry. I'm just trying to help you.
You stay away from my home, my family, and me.
Or what?
I will be hanged for your murder.
Hi. Rachel back yet?
No, she'd gone out. You all right?
Yeah. Look, I don't want to bug you.
What is it?
It's about Halliday. I know you hate it when I start in on him.
It's okay.
You sure?
I've been doing a lot of thinking about him myself. What were you going to say?
Well, his resume says that he's from Omaha. I did a background check. The police say he's been missing for 8 months. Now, I don't know what that means, but it could mean trouble. So I'd like you to stay away.
I think that's a good idea.
You do?
Yeah. And I'm going to stop seeing him.
Amanda, look, I know that there's been a lot of trouble lately, and a lot of it's my fault, and I'm sorry. But I swear to you, I'm not going to let anybody or anyone hurt you.
I believe you. Can you wait for my mom in the living room?
nice. All I'm asking for is a cup of coffee and maybe a donut.
Court convenes in 15.
And I'm acting like a big baby, aren't I?
Yes, you are. If you don't watch yourself, Daddy's gonna have to spank you. Come on, come on.
Oh, Cass. If we were married, I'd be able to curl up in one of your shirts and just feel close to you while you were so far away working.
Oh, you're back. Have you seen Jasmine?
No, I haven't yet. Cass and I, we were
just wishing that we could spend all of time together.
Oh. The Herald says the DA is calling witnesses today, right?
Oh, I gotta get over to court.
Go ahead.
Listen, Cass, about getting stuck up there, it wasn't intentional.
Just annoying, right, Matt? Which is precisely what you wanted, wasn't it?
Nothing happened.
I'll see you.
Matthew, the next time you're inclined to give me a hand, remind me to say no thanks. I'm gonna check on Jasmine.
What happened?
Yes.
Nothing happened.
Well, of course it didn't.
Yeah, so
You know.
tell him. Come clean.
Oh, I
I'll back you up. Why not?
I can't because
Because of why?
I feel too guilty.
About what didn't happen?
Yes. No. Damn it. Why isn't the truth good enough?
Rachel, I got it. I got an ID on the fingerprints. They are David Halliday's.
What am I doing?
Did you hear me?
Yeah, fingerprints, Halliday. Yeah. They're the same as Stark's.
What?
Where's Amanda?
She's upstairs.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I just left her.
You know, the sculpture I did of Jordan Stark, I changed it. I took away the deformities. It's David Halliday.
You think it's the same man?
No, I know it's the same man. I just met David Halliday. That's why he's been avoiding me.
And why I destroyed your sculpture?
You said David Halliday was missing.
Yeah. Months.
So what's been going on? I mean, what happened? He had a breakdown? He reinvented himself like Jordan Stark?
Yeah, but what's with the face?
I don't know. A mask? Latex?
So, Jordan takes over and he has this David Halliday running around like some kind of fool?
And Amanda finds him a hero.
But what does he want? What does he want with Amanda?
Amanda's affection. We have to keep him away from Amanda.
Allie, what a pleasant surprise.
No, it isn't.
No, it isn't.
No, it's terrible.
Why? What happened?
Mom thinks that you haven't been honest with her. She thinks that you're like after something.
She told you that?
Yeah. And that's not it. She said that she doesn't want to see you anymore.
Oh, well, Allie, I think that's between me and your mother.
Oh, yeah, but she said I can't see you either.
Oh.
I mean, how can she do that? How can she say who my friends can be?
Allie, I think she's just trying to be protective of you.
Oh, it's not true, is it? You don't have some kind of creepy agenda.
Well, I must confess, your mother's right. There's something I haven't told you.
Really? What?
I'm in love with her. I don't know if that's creepy. I mean, I thought you rather liked it. You know, sometimes you meet someone, and it's as if you knew them from another life. There's a bond that just binds you together, and it can't be killed by either time or space, life or death. My darling. I knew you'd come. There's something inside your mom, Allie. call it spirit. And I feel that link.
Wow. That's so awesome.
I just wish I could convince your mother of that.
Just don't give up on her. I mean, talk to her. Tell her what you just told me.
Well, I'd like to, but I have to be alone with her. Ollie and your mother, just from what you've said, doesn't want to see you right now.
Mom gets so stuck sometimes. Maybe I can pry her loose.
You do that? For me?
What are friends for?
Tomorrow in another world.
Now, you wait a minute.
You're in contempt. $500 fine.
I'm leaving.
I won't lie to you, Joe. It's not looking good.
What is your idea?
What if you called your mom and made plans to meet her in the garden? Do you really think you can stop me, Allie? Do you really think I'm going to let you leave now, Allie? Amanda, Allie needs you.
Let me go!
Well, Allie, the fun hasn't even started yet.
Help me! Somebody help me!
Ah, the plot thickens. Talk about the excitement happening on your favorite NBC daytime dramas with other fans online at nbc.talkcity.com. Join the conversation. NBC Tonight is the big finale Thursday with the 1-hour Las Vegas finale on Friends. Anybody want to bet on a wedding? Better be there to find out. That's followed by the season finale of Frasier and the season finale of ER. This is what must-see TV is all about, and it's right here tonight on NBC. Stick with NBC tomorrow night for the season finale of Providence, followed by a story of justice on Dateline, and the season finale of Homicide, Friday night right here on NBC. NBC Monday, mark your calendars for the special 1-hour series finale of Mad About You. This is must-see TV, the Mad About You series finale, Monday night on NBC. Exciting news! On Saturday, June 5th, the cast of Days of Our Lives will be at the Universal Hilton in Universal City, California for our annual fan club luncheon. For ticket information, please call toll-free 877-295-6137 or log on to our website at www.nbc.com/daytimecentral.